And this
I'm
world
Brian.
is my balls
I'm
and
Adler.
my word.
You're listening
And I
to
don't break them
KIZ.com.
for no.
Well,
Speak
because,
Yeah.
it's pedantic at
Catch us
this
on the
point.
side. Yeah, Charles.
So, man, I think today's topic it has come about because of your unfortunate incident that's
Yeah.
happened fairly recently.
Nah, we can backdate it to May. That's what these fuckers told me
Oh,
anyway.
okay, it happened back in May then.
Yeah.
But obviously, you only got the letter through just now. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
fuckers. Yeah, apparently they sent me two letters, the fuckers. So basically, listeners, this is I got fined £200 for going down a one-way road.
Ooh, yeah, 200's, 200
It's
is
not nothing to be.
nasty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 200. Like normally, sometimes it can be like around 50 quid, and
Yeah, exactly.
you
Yeah,
can
and
almost eat it. Like it's not ideal, but
sure.
pay it and you pay and forget. But 200, that's one that that puts you back a bit in it, no matter what
Yeah.
way
It's
you
a real
look at
kick in
it.
the teeth, man. I feel like someone's like put their hands in my. Like you're walking down the street and just someone puts their hands in your pockets and takes out whatever they want. That's how exactly I felt. Yeah, with this fucking London Borough of Newham. Yeah, fuckers, bro. You guys need to fucking fix your roads, yeah, before claiming fucking £200 going down in one way. So you know what it was, yeah. So this one way. Okay, I've been down it before, but there were no cameras. Lots of people go down because the reason it's such an inconvenience is that if you don't go down this one way, you have to go probably like I'd say a mile round, like turn another left, come back on yourself, go on the main road and come back in.
So
So this is
basically,
near.
they've put in like a one-way system.
Yeah. So this is in Forest Gate, and I've seen other people do it, and I've done it myself several times, but this time back in May, I guess lapse of concentration or just trying to get to where I was being. And then yeah. And then a couple of weeks back I was like, Mr. Kizito, we've got a £200 fine for you and you cannot appeal it because it's too late. You're going to we already sent you a letter back 3 weeks ago, which I did not fucking receive. And yeah, it's too late to appeal, it's too late. Don't cry, don't beg. It's now £200 or else we'll be sending bailiffs. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. Because I don't like fucking fines, man. I remember when I first got my car, I went on like a whole rampage of just racking up parking fines, bro. Because I don't know, I just thought I could park anywhere. And also these flipping fucking ticket inspectors, they're flipping ninjas these days, man. You gotta watch out for them. So yeah, I ate that up, and I was like, damn, I had to touch into my savings just to because I haven't
Mm.
been paid yet. I get paid at the end of the month, and this fine hit me right at the start of the month. So I'm like, damn, man. I was like, and the thing is, I haven't had any like road infringement for like 2 years now. And I was even thinking to myself a couple of weeks back, I was like, shit, I haven't picked up a parking fine in a minute. Although, although I'll tell you another little story, right? Because where I park near my house, it's kind of people territory, right? People will put like wheelie bins in place of their parking spot because there's no like lines or anything. So,
Okay.
but
So
one morning,
people are trying to hustle parking spots even though they can't
yeah,
reserve them
exactly,
with
yeah,
wheelie
yeah,
bins and stuff. Like
yeah.
that's improper.
There's one fucker, yeah, because there's kind of like a cul-de-sac where you can park two cars. You know what he does? He parks like literally so in the middle that only his car can fit. Like he takes up two spaces with his fucking range, bro. Yeah, I'm like, such a greedy cunt, bro. You just moved a bit forward, people be parking there. But anyways, the guy, so I parked near just outside my yard, and then not in a familiar spot, in another spot because it's late at night, I couldn't find no parking. And then the next morning, I get this I'm walking to my car, I see like a yellow envelope on my fucking windscreen. I'm like, no fucking way, impossible. There's no yellow lines here. There's no time in it. Like, nah, this ain't possible. And it said penalty notice. Please do not ignore. But when I opened it up, it was just empty. It was like some guy just printed the words penalty notice on a yellow piece of paper
Okay, yeah,
I just
yeah, yeah.
slapped it on my car. I was like, damn, that's one way to flipping get someone to move out your car. So yeah, from that point, I haven't really. Actually, I did park in there the other day, but it's just bam, man. These are fucking roads. you know what? They just need to relax. I guess.
Now people get agitated about the parking thing.
Yeah. Like, I think even I think there was like some beef between my neighbors over a parking spot another time because he's got apparently this guy's got his own drive, but he likes parking on the street, and that kind of like blocks it off. And then there was like screaming the other, like I'd say a couple months back, they were just shouting at each other. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
just mental.
the parking can, like parking's a bit like playing FIFA online. Like you lose all rhyme and reason. Like you just go mad.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
actually, my last ticket was
Mm,
for. It was something funny. Like I kind of I went into. This was also in North London actually, but
mm.
basically I kind of forget exactly what it was because it only did cost me 50 quid. So it happened and I forgot about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it wasn't a one way road like yours. But let's
Mm,
say in the distance there's a junction. Oh, I
mm,
remember where it was. There's a junction, right? One's going right, one's going left. Except the left side has the queue in the left side has like gone back up into the point where it's just uh, it's taken up. Like I can't get to the right side queue, which is not that deep, right?
mm.
So what happens is it was like near an entrance to a shop. So they had like a
Okay.
little middle lane where
Yeah, yeah.
the cars on the in the opposite direction could go into that lane to
Okay.
cross over. So I'm like, oh, screw this. Like, why am I going to wait for another set of lights? Because my queue is free. Like, I'm not pushing in. I'm going to go in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
complete opposite direction. So I look, the lights are fine. There's no cars coming. And you're talking like 4 seconds or whatever. So I just
Yeah,
pull out, go through this middle lane into the right
yeah.
lane.
Okay.
And that was it. That was my fine. And you know what's so bollocks here? They put
Yeah.
the camera right there purely with there is no reason in the world that camera is there for any other reason than to screw people over where that's happening to them. It's literally just designed for it, you know.
Fuck. Do you know what area? Do you know what area north?
Oh, that was like oh, I forget the name of it. No, near the forest, Wolven Forest. It was around
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Damn. Damn. That's what I mean, bro. This is like that's how they make their money, honestly.
Yeah, so I was not pleased because I felt like um, taken
This is a
advantage of
violation.
because
Yeah, 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 yeah.
there was nothing dangerous going on. They literally just like someone at the council has been given a job like you need to make money and find places where people are breaking the rules,
Yeah,
and they've spotted this place because the reality is I didn't do anything dangerous, you know.
exactly. Exactly, man.
Like you spent enough time in the car with me earlier this week to know. Although
Yeah,
actually there was
exactly.
the incident where I was near that other car, but anyway.
Hey, we got to where we needed to get to.
No, exactly, not a scratch,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But yeah, you do get some maniacs on the road also like that. That van driver he was doing Need for Speed on the motorway.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah, you said the Mercedes driver in front of him got shook for the rest of the journey.
No, he did get shook though, didn't he?
Yeah, man fully pulled to like the third lane and never came back out.
Yeah, because that guy, like the thing is, it's that thing. Even when you think you're in full control,
Mm,
you're not necessarily always in full control, right?
mm. Yeah, because
So
this guy was doing like 90. Was it 90
I think it
at
was,
minimum?
I think it was faster.
Yeah, in the middle lane, imagine. But these van drivers, they take the piss sometimes, man.
No,
They honestly
definitely.
take.
But
But sometimes, although sometimes they do know tricks, bro. Because there's I think there's an A road near me, right? And I always see van drivers buzzing past that camera. And one time I done it, and I got nothing. So I was like, oh shit, they know the rules. They
no,
know
you know
which
what it
camera.
is? It's like
Yeah,
there's lots of cameras, but some don't work. Like for example,
yeah.
M25. I've done most of it, and most of the cameras don't work on the M25 because I've
Oh,
done
for real?
yeah, because I've done 100 round most of the M25.
Okay.
But I think it's that thing, right? Maybe during rush hour the cameras work.
Mm. Yeah, that makes
Like,
sense.
but at night, like, because I've driven it like past midnight plenty of times, the cameras don't work. But it makes sense because they would it doesn't make sense for like four lanes to be completely empty and for you to have to do 70. Like I just think they obviously put in like a higher limit, like you can't be taking the piss and doing 120
Mm.
or things like this. But no, I mean, so parking fines, man, parking fines is just one of those things though. It happens. In fact,
Mm.
one time I got a parking fine. I think that was in like Southampton or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because I didn't intend to park. It's because I thought it was one of those where you leave the car in the car park, and then when you leave, when you exit, you just pay for however long you've stayed. Because
Yeah.
I didn't see a pay and display machine. But when I
Mm-hmm.
get back, I've got the fine.
How long would you go for? It always fucking pisses you off in it. Like you're ready to go home, wherever you need to go, and then you just for fuck's sake, wait. You start squinting from a distance. Like, is there something on my fucking windscreen? And there fucking is. Just
But
such.
that was like a parking one. I've never had the parking one for like parking on lines or anything. But it's mostly like, so obviously listeners, me and Abu went to Wales, to Cardiff, to see my buddy for a bit. Not very long. Anyway, we were at that part, weren't we?
Yeah,
And I parked the car, and he
yeah.
was like, "Oh, should we go back to the car park?" And George is like, "Oh, it's up to you, man." I'm thinking, "Are you mad? Like, if I'm there, like 2 minutes over, this guy is going to be putting a ticket on my car straight." You
Yeah,
know what
he's
I
probably
mean?
up in the trees, yeah, or in some bushes and shit, man.
I
Oh,
bet you
talking
they got a
about
little
yeah.
machine with all the car registrations and where they're running out, and he just goes and
That
checks them out.
wait, did I get? I think supermarkets do that. I think I got fined by a supermarket for staying in their car park for too long. Yeah, that
But
happened to me
yeah,
also.
yeah, that you know what that happened to me
Yeah,
in Surrey Keys
yeah,
because Surrey
yeah,
Keys you used to be able to park however long you wanted, yeah,
yeah.
and I would park and then go like stop at Canada Water and just get the
Mm,
tube into Central
yeah,
because you can't park in Central, but I could
of
park in
course
that
not.
car park no problem. And they brought in this restriction, so that sucked.
Ah, man, I know, man.
But
It's
the
like, yeah, mm,
parking situation is mad. Some places you just can't park anywhere.
yeah, and that's the thing. I think that's why a lot the suburb is so much convenient, man. Because even if you're to live in inner city London, like your best bet is to have like maybe those mini smart cars.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only
probably an
getaway with it. Like,
electric one of those these days.
yeah, exactly. Congestion's like 24 quid. That's another extortion.
Jesus, that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
mad.
Yeah,
That
it
is
actually is,
mad.
man.
But the thing is like, what can you do as well, though, man? It's like there's a lot of car. There's too many people for everyone to have a car
Yeah,
in
yeah.
London.
But also on that note, fucking ticket inspectors are wankers also. I remember it just reminded me. This was back when I was at uni. I remember the Avengers Endgame Part 1 had just come out. And so me and my boy were gonna go watch it. So I think it was like we were trying to see like a 11 o'clock viewing. So before that, so it's like in some shopping centre in Medway, as a matter of fact. I think there's a Chatham one, there's a cinema there.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah,
so obviously we wanted to get snacks. You know how cinemas are, man. They'll charge you like 10 quid just for like a bucket of fucking popcorn, bro.
yeah, yeah,
So we
yeah,
like
yeah.
we popped into like a nearby co-op. But the thing is, the nearest parking to a nearby co-op was a disabled bay. So I'm thinking, we need to catch the film. We're already like 10 minutes late because
Okay, and
obviously
it's an
because
11 o'clock viewing.
yeah, it's 11 o'clock viewing. Yeah, yeah. Wait,
So, oh my god.
wait. I haven't even fucking got to the fucking cheek of it, right? So, anyways, we're already running late because we assume the ads are going to be like 20 minutes. So I park in there literally like 5 minutes. We go in, we get all our chocolates, the Haribos and shit. As I'm walking back, I'm seeing some shadowy fucker around my car, and he's taking pictures and shit. I'm like, yo, hold on, mate. Yo, what's happening, bro? He's like, yeah, you can't park on disabled bay, you're gonna have to pay you a fine. I'm like, nah, bro, nah, come on, allow. I was literally just 5 minutes. Like, nah, bro. Unless though, if you give me a score, I'll write it up.
Is
So I
it?
paused for a minute.
Hold
Yeah,
on, are
yeah,
you
yeah.
joking?
No, I'm not fucking lying, bro. I'm
Oh
not
my
lying.
days, that
This is
that.
chat, bro. So yeah, so I paused for a minute. I'm like, yeah, it's normally like fucking 40 to 50 quid in my head. So I'm like, it's not spicy. So I like, you know what? Yeah, but I ain't got no cash. He's like, yeah, don't worry, we can go ATM.
Is
So and
it?
then
How do you
yeah,
know
yeah,
this
yeah.
man weren't just some crackhead with a
I
outfit?
didn't. No way. Then that's when my senses came to me. I was like, as he started to walk towards the ATM, I was like, nah, fuck this. I ain't giving this fuck on my shit. So I was like, hang on, let me see what you've taken the pictures on. So he shows me this like arbitrary like system of like fucking numbers and shit. And he's like, yeah, so basically I work for like the shopping center, and then I'm gonna send this to the fucking headquarters and all that bullshit, and they'll send you a fine in the post. He'd even stuck like those fine stickers on my car. So I was like,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. But it's like, if you give me a score, I can allow this and you get on your way. So this goes on for like 10 minutes. I'm like, at the end, I'm like, no, no, go fuck yourself, bro, man. I literally took the fucking parking notice, screwed it up, put it in my pocket, and just drove off. And this guy he just fucking just walked off into the shadows. So, anyways, we're supposed to see a movie. So I drive closer to where the cinema entrance is, right? We go there. Guess what they tell us? Oh, sorry, lad, you're a bit too late. The last entry was 5 minutes ago. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you serious? I'm there holding my sweets. Like, you seriously can't listen. It's like, yeah, the movie's already started, we can't sell you
I've never
tickets
heard
now.
of that though. Last entry.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? Like, I
I've never
guess when the
heard of that.
movie's
You know what that is though? I reckon
yeah,
it's more
yeah.
like it was because it's a late viewing, and so they don't
Mm,
allow anyone into the cinema after a certain time, rather than
perhaps, yeah.
the movie started.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, oh, are you fucking kidding me, Bob? So anyways, I drove back home and I was just I remember taking out the parking notice that was still in my pocket, and I just dashed it in the bin.
And
Funny
did you get
enough,
a letter
no,
for?
I got fuck all, mate. I got fuck
Oh,
all.
okay. So that guy was just a scam artist,
Yeah, yeah.
or he was just trying his luck, basically.
Basically, exactly, And I was so glad I didn't fucking give him a score, I was going to be so vexed with myself because nothing came home. But yeah, you can't
No,
trust
the
these
worst
fuckers,
thing
bro.
is if you had paid
Yeah,
him a score and you still got the fine.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be just, oh man, that could mess with my mental health.
No, that story is bonkers, man. Like I ain't
I
ever had
know.
that. Like, but parking people, it's a job where you just gotta let everything. At the end of the day, like the parking people, it's a tough job
Mm.
because it's thankless. But at the same time, I think you must get a
What is there
proper.
to fucking thank, bro? What is there to fucking thank? Unless it's a residential area and you're buying it. But if it's like just literally just nipping into the shops and shit, like allow it,
I
you
don't
know?
know. I can imagine being a parking attendant might give you quite a good like satisfaction.
Yeah, it does. No, it actually does. Yeah, I see it. Where was I walking? I can't remember, but I saw this guy just slap on a fine on some Mercedes GLC, right? And man, I could tell man was taking different angles, squatting, like literally, man was like, "Yeah, I got this fucker." I'm like, "Damn, man."
Yeah, like trust me, I think it's one of them. Like probably the job satisfaction is high.
Yeah, he probably gets a boner thinking, "Hey, this guy's been unattended for 3 hours." Yes, that's just fucking extra commission for me.
No, for sure. Like you know, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it can get like quite abusive and
Mm.
stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
But at the same
I
time,
guess, yeah.
I would just proper like computer says know it. Like, I'm sorry,
Mm.
sir, that's not the regulations. Like just give him like a proper bureaucratic argument, like, and if he's like, I'm not going to pay this, and you can say,
Yeah, we'll
sir,
see, innit?
sir, you will need to deal with the council on this matter. Do you know what I mean? Like, just just hit him with that. Just hit him with the bureaucratic argument.
Yeah,
Uh,
trust, man.
Unfortunately, sir, you have to deal with the council now to rescind this ticket. You know, the
Yeah.
ticket has been issued. The ticket has been issued,
Yes.
and I can no longer rescind this ticket. You know,
Yeah.
the pictures. You know, the pictures I've taken. They're now in the system, sir. You know.
Ah, fuck the system, man. Honestly, but that's exactly what. When you're a fucking normal person, that's the last shit you want to be hearing, man. Because there's no rebuttal. You can't say nothing. There's no ifs, no buts. You got
Mm,
caught out.
no,
Uh,
they get you. They get
I
you
did
on
see
it.
I did see a car get clamped the other day in Walthamstow. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
fuck, what the fuck do you do? What the fuck do you have to do to in order for that to happen to you?
Normally that's private land, I reckon.
Oh, is it? Damn.
Mm.
Clamping. That's the worst thing I want, man, because that's just long. That's just too long, man. You can't even move your car.
No, but I have seen people like on YouTube. You'll find like people just removing the whole wheel and just putting the whole and just because sometimes the clamping shit
Yeah.
is illegal as well.
Okay.
Like
I see.
lots of cowboys do the clamping shit all the time.
Mm, mm,
So there is
mm.
like a little business on that.
I bet. Ah, good thing. Has your car got a spare wheel?
You know what? It actually has, and I didn't know that, but it has one under
Oh.
the boot. Does yours?
Yeah. Yeah. In the boot, also under the boot. I've had to use it at some point one time because I got a flat tire like a couple of years back and I had to change it myself. But thank fuck it happened just outside my mom's house, you know. So I wasn't in like on like a hard shoulder or anything like that.
Yeah.
That would have been more intense.
You know, actually, I've never broken down, so I've been very lucky in that sense.
Mm, mm.
Because, you
Oh, so
know,
no punctured tires. You never had a punctured tire.
oh no, I did, but actually, I punctured it near a garage who sorted
Okay,
it for me. And all they
got you.
did is they put like the spare tyre on.
Mm,
But it was
mm.
like a weird tyre where you're not supposed to go over the 60 miles an hour on this spare
Yeah.
tyre,
That's the same. That's the
like
same
a
one I've got.
safety
Yeah, it's a bit
tyre or whatever.
smaller.
Yeah, it's
Like
like a
it doesn't
funny.
fill out. It doesn't fill out the wall space that's supposed to be there.
Oh,
Like the rest
see,
of the tires.
in the new one, in the new
Mm.
car, I've got a full size tyre at the back.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
I guess
But
that contributes to a bit to the weight though.
yeah, I mean, although I've never taken it out, so it could be like a you know like one of those like the safety tire or whatever, in it.
Oh yeah,
But
probably.
no, well, man, fuck parking tickets, in it.
Yeah, trust, man. Like, if you, who fucking aspires to be a parking um attendant, man? Like what you call? I don't even forget their names. What's their popular name? Ticket enforcer, parking
Uh,
attendant.
Parking attendant, in it.
Yeah, wankers, parking fucking pretenders.
Well,
But yeah,
you know,
I think we've ranted
probably
enough
want to
about this
be
shit.
estate agents. You know what I mean? Got to start somewhere, innit?
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I guess we've fucking ranted enough about this shit. Eh?
Man, but you know, I'm sure we can bring it up again
Mm.
next time.
Well, some fuckery happens.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the parking, it's all designed to catch you out, so I'm sure it won't be too long. It's just been COVID as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Actually, with COVID actually helped, you know, because I remember during like the first lockdown, parking lots that weren't free were free. Like I remember in like Romford sides, like near the shopping centre, there was free parking like every day. Whereas before there'd be ticket inspectors all over the place.
mm,
Well, ticket inspectors. I'm even bringing in fucking train stories now. uh, but yeah. Oh yeah, just to quickly, did you know Arsenal going to have an all or nothing documentary next year?
oh, actually, I did see that on the news.
Yeah, that's going to be
Yeah,
interesting.
is it going to be? But is it the new
This
season
season,
they're recording?
no, no, this season, yeah, this season they'll be recording, and then we'll get it next season.
Jesus, you know what?
I
I just
know,
think it's
yeah,
that's bad for Arteta, basically.
yeah. Especially we don't fucking win anything, bro. Yo, we're out of Europe. Like the only thing we have in the Premier League. If we don't get top four. Oh my! Arsenal's
Hold
going to be
on,
comedy.
hold
Yeah,
on, come on.
yeah.
Let's not fill this podcast with trash. Seriously,
What?
honestly, Arsenal going to get top
Yeah.
four.
We have to, bro. We're Arsenal.
What are
Come
you
on, you guys
talking
had
about?
you had your little sting at like sixth, seventh, like a couple seasons ago, but you have aspirations for the title, right? Come on, we can't be languishing in ninth, sorry, eighth or ninth. I can't fucking remember. Bro, we're Arsenal, man. 13 Premier League titles, the third most out of all the English clubs, man. Although I'm not gonna lie, Chelsea winning the second Champions League didn't fucking help, but yo, we're still a big team, man. We ain't no flipping
Bro,
Newcastle.
the only way Arsenal are a big team are in the heads of Arsenal fans. I'm telling you right now. Like you lot, what are
Okay,
you
what team
like? You're
has an
an
invincible
Everton.
season?
You're like
Oh no, no,
a
no! How you can't comment? We've got an invincible. We've got a golden Premier League. That's the stage.
hold on.
That
Golden
stays with
Premier
you
League.
forever.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This is make believe nonsense.
All right. Let's see your team go
That
undefeated the whole season.
listen to me. We're
Hmm.
gonna end this here, right? In the treble season, yeah. Man United lost less games than Arsenal did in their invincible season. They lost less games, they won more games, and they won more titles. Invincible season is just a label there to embellish one Premier League title. One Premier League title. You didn't win an extra title.
But we didn't lose, innit? We didn't know what losing was for 49 games.
Hold on. You lost in the FA Cup, you lost in the League Cup, and you lost in the European Cup that season, mate. You knew plenty about losing.
Yeah, but not in England, mate. But not in the Premier League where everyone watches. The most watched league. We're talking like we got like flipping Cambodian people watching this. People
Bro,
like in the
more
village
people
of
watching the
Vietnam.
Champions League and out you went. Out you went at that. That's what happened, bro.
Yeah, but who do you remember
Invincibles.
who? Do you remember who won the Champions League that year in 2004?
Wasn't it Barca?
No, Porto. Exactly. No one remembers the Champions League, bro. Everybody
What do you
remembers
mean no one
Thierry
remembers
Henry.
the Champions League? You are chatting
That
shit, mate.
season, that season, it was all Arsenal's year. 2004, 2003, 2004. It was all about Thierry Henry, the Patrick Vieira's stylish football, bro. We had an indestructible team, man. Listen, but now look, we're so fallen far from grace that literally mediocre players like Xhaka are like we get flipping Bono over them, man. But listen, Arsenal, okay, think about it, right? When everybody was dropping off, when Chelsea, Liverpool all dropping off, Arsenal was still maintaining top four up until 2017. Of course, people are going to say that's not winning, but that was still competitiveness, with Arsene Wenger. And now here we are and fucking
Well,
languishing a team
it
like
was.
Aston Villa.
Would do you think? Let's wrap it up. But do you reckon?
Yeah,
Do you reckon the majority of Arsenal fans were Wenger in or Wenger out at that point?
I think people wanted to change at the time, because what Wenger was bringing, he wasn't bringing like a different approach. Like there were so many times like we get backed like 6-0 by Chelsea or like a 10-2 by Barca, There wasn't he didn't seem to have like a plan B. It was always seemed to be like young players, tiki-taka football, and then
Or what? The same
we'll
shit you were just going mad about, going nuts about.
no, but that was different. We weren't getting touched 8-2 or like flipping 5-0 or 6-3, The caliber of players we had was
So
way
so
different.
okay. So
Mm.
basically, what's the moral of the story? Be careful what you wish for.
In what sense? Oh,
You,
okay, in Wenger leaving.
yeah.
But you know what, with Wenger, yeah, there was so much more. Like the board also, like he was just the money man. Like he got the club, the owners, the money they needed. So I think it was always a shit show from the beginning, but Wenger kind of held it down. And I don't know, it was just a natural. We needed a change at the time, but how it's been going, even our transfers, like there's a lot of shit at Arsenal that's wrong. From like the chief executives to the sporting directors to the owners, man.
So
I wouldn't
it's
say,
Wenger
yeah,
not the least wrong. So basically, Arsenal
yeah.
fans they need to listen to the fable of be careful what you wish for.
I guess I don't want to say it because change was due, innit? Like we needed some change.
But
We
maybe
shouldn't be keep.
Wenger wasn't the change that was needed.
Yeah, yeah.
You
In
know,
regards to that, true, true. But we're talking about American
you
owners
know.
owning this club, man.
Well,
I
you
thought,
know, it is what it is, man.
yeah. Anyway,
BigKiz.com
it's coming home, listeners.
is coming
Next time
home.
we're recording this,
We'll
we'll have
see.
some good news. Yeah, yeah. Come on, bring it home, man. It's at Wembley. We got this. We
Got to
got
win
this.
it. Got to win it. If England don't win it, it's because they didn't deserve it. I'll put it that way. Because they are by quite a distance. Like they're comfortably the better side.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a bank holiday on Monday.
No, they're saying that that would be postponed to August,
Oh, is it?
which
Okay.
doesn't make any sense to me because Boris Johnson, you know, he could say one thing on Friday and then change it on Sunday night, but not for the bank
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
true.
know, I got my own qualms with that. But yeah, it's coming home. 3 lines on the shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Jill Brim. Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up. Jill's Brumade still gleaming, although it did get robbed and melted in Brazil, the real one. But anyway, no, that's a true story. Because after you win
Yeah,
it three
yeah.
times, you get to keep the actual trophy. So if Brazil win it one more time, they get to keep that current World Cup, and they'll have
Oh,
to
so
do a new one.
where does it go, the World Cup, once you win it? What, do you give it back or something?
You get a replica or whatever, I guess.
Oh, you don't get the one that you get at the final.
I think the one at the final is the real one,
You don't think
right?
they must keep it?
No, because you only get to keep it after you win three. We'll Google it and check it
Yeah, yeah,
next
yeah.
week.
Of course.
BigKiz.com.
Yeah.
Follow us and subscribe there. You can send a voice message too.
Hmm. And yeah, it's been great.
Don't get butthurt because Arsenal is shit.